Welcome to Dashway Talks, a show powered by Dashway Consulting, a China-based strategic market research company founded in 2010.
Hello, I'm Marc Burban, founder of Asian Risk Management Services. We are an insurance broker specialized in general insurance. General insurance provides coverage in every situation where an accident may occur. We help our clients to mitigate risk they may face through insurance coverage. We combine an international and local expertise.
Are there any difficulties when handling a property claim?
Yes, there are. First of all, one of the difficulties is to provide original invoices. If the asset has been bought many years ago, most of the case, the original invoice are stored in another place. So just to collect it, to get it, may take time. Another thing is due to the urgency of the situation and to the fact that the damage might be repaired as soon as possible. So the insured usually forgets to do two or three quotation before doing the repair. This is something insurer may request, is to have two or three quotation prior to do the repair. The critical issue we faced is the undervaluation of the sum insured. So there is two situations where the sum insured might be undervalued. The first one is, just to give you an example, when you are building premises or doing redecoration, so you have usually a contract in a bulk for all the construction work. So decoration of the premises and also installation of equipment. So usually in this case you enjoy discount from the contractors. However, when it comes to do a repair of few items, the contractor is not willing to provide any discount. So it means that when you pay for decoration or construction of a building and installation of equipment, you may pay, let's say, 10 million. However, if you calculate the price of each item, individual cost might be higher, maybe 30-40% higher. So just to give you an example, we have one of our clients, they are doing camp management. So they build up a camp in a very dangerous country, and the cost of the camp was 25 million US dollar. Just the years after the camp was built up, they have a loss. So not a very big loss, but in the kitchen, due to a short circuit, all the kitchen was damaged. So a loss adjuster came. He made an assessment of the loss, and he found out that the value of the camp was not 25 million, but 35 million. And the reason is when you have to repair, especially it was in hazardous countries, so all of the equipment, assets has to be imported. So if you have to import only one part of the asset, is much more expensive than when you have to import all the materials and equipment to do the camps. And also the cost of the manpower when you are building up a camp. So you have people coming for workers coming for 1 or 2 months. So the cost of traveling, is for 1 month or 2 months. If you have to do a repair, they will stay for a shorter period, but at the end of the day, the cost of travel and some expenses are the same as if they stay for a few months. Another case of underinsurance is due to inflation, increase in cost of labor or the cost of materials. When you build premises, new construction, or buy equipment, 10 years later, 15 years later, the cost is not the same, increase. Especially in China, the cost of manpower increase a lot. The cost of material increase. For instance, steel, some materials used to do equipment may increase. So maybe built up 10 years or 15 years before have not the same cost now. So it may be an issue in case of big loss. So to cope with this kind of difficulties, there are few options. So regarding invoices, or the fact to provide A&E, to provide 2 or 3 quotes. One way of dealing with this is to list in the policy all the assets with what we call agreed value. So it's the insurer accepts the value of each item listed in the policy. In case of claim, they won't request original invoice, just the asset list to make sure the item belongs to the insured. So that's the first things. This is the way to cope with the difficulty to provide original invoices. Regarding the undervaluation of some insured, what the insured should do is to do valuation of the assets prior taking out insurance. So there is companies specialized in doing valuation, and so from time to time, usually I would say every 5 or 6 years, the insured must do this kind of valuation to make sure that the sum insured are correctly assessed.
Any questions? We will find an expert to answer them. Drop your questions in the comments or send us an email, dx@dashwayconsulting.com.